Hello everybody, my name is Ovi, and today in this video we're going to be doing a little bit of an update. If you have been following the channel, about a few weeks back I had mentioned that there was some talk about doing a quote-unquote artisan metal shuffle, meaning that you would go through all the professions, craft the items, and get artisan's metal, since that was going to be a pretty crucial material to acquire. Now, in the beginning, in my original video, I had said you could do 1,000, right? Because I said, okay, you have so many professions, you have about so many crafts, you can probably do over 1,000. Well, it got to the ears of Blizzard, obviously, because people complained, and and probably rightly so, and they nerfed the amount you can get, because per craft you can get 5 artisan metal. Now, people were obviously undeterred, and they're like still trying to find out how much artisan metal you can get, myself being one of them. And so I ventured out to test, see exactly how much nerf had been. So fortunately, the nerf hadn't been that severe, in the fact that it was only the very first, or I want to say on the 2/3 of the first crafts were nerfed from 5 to 1. But the later ones, like from level 35 on up, roughly, were left alone, and you're still getting 5 artisans metal. And other than that, I actually managed to squeeze out a little bit more in some of these other professions by actually spending the knowledge points and going into branches or into specializations where I could craft a few more items and get those at the regular 5 artisan metal craft. So I said it was going to be 1,000, right? A little over 1,000. Well, now I can finally tell you how much it is going to be, and this is what I had mentioned previously in the on my YouTube community tab, which was Project Heavy Metal, because I was like, come hell or high water, I'm going to find out how much this is going to be. Now, this is not in the beta. That I'm currently in game, and this is how much I have. I probably already spoiled it in the thumbnail, but I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to open up my bag, and this is how much I have: 725. As you can see, here's my other character, Ovicius. He's on 596, and that's because I haven't. There's a couple of professions I haven't done on him. But basically, I'm going to put up a screenshot here how I started. Is that in the beginning I wanted to be self-sufficient. I wanted to go out and farm all the materials for myself, because it was going to be pretty expensive to do this this profession shuffle. So I said I'm going to go do a lot of gathering and then fund it through there. With this character, this was going to be my alchemist, and this is the one I wanted to get the most artisan metal, because for alchemy it's very indispensable, especially you can discover a file, or you can discover a potion. It may backfire. This is probably the one that's going to need the most, and this with this amount, and I haven't even done like the actual, because right now I've only done tailoring up to 59. But if you go into my other one, alchemy, I haven't even touched it. So I'm basically leaving that. You get about 50 artisan metal total when you do these potions and files or whatever. So that'll be in for it itself. But now I have this amount that I'm very happy with. So in the beginning, if I believe right, it was like around 160 or 180 artisan metal that I got from the gathering professions. Now the skinning professions, it's hard to get them if you don't have any perception to find those skill up items, or the ones that give you knowledge points. It's very hard to come up and get any. I started with my previous character, which is my main, and now with this one was my alt for alchemy, and I wanted to get it up and running, because obviously if an experimentation fails, it's 4 hours of downtime, and I wanted to get him up and running as soon as I can. So I just did half a day of farming, and I got it. As you can see in the screenshot, I got a good amount of materials, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay for the rest of the way. So when I started, I think I had around roughly 300,000 gold, a little bit more, maybe 310. Maybe it's in the screenshot or not. And by this time, with everything said and done, I still have 198,000 on this character. So for 100,000, for me, at this point, it's not that much, especially for Artisan Metal, which I'm going to definitely need. Now, the cool thing is that even though they nerfed how much Artisan Metal you can get at the beginning, they did actually change the amount that you need for these for the books and the other stuff. Particularly, oh man, this is going to be the bane of everybody. Trees and lights and everything, getting stuck on everything. So here, if you go here, you get the what's this one? No, it was over here, right? This guy. So these, they were 100, and then they went up to 200, and then these were 300. So you're getting already 100, 150 Artisan Metal discount right here and right here. So that's 300, which is basically kind of like what we lost in the beginning. So it seems to have come out like to a wash. You know, we still, they might have done it to like appear like it was, you know, deterring the other people that were, everybody that was doing the shuffle. But in the end, for us that, you know, persevere, it seems like it's good stuff. Now, I might write up everything that you need. There's obviously some professions that are a lot easier to level than others, particularly the crafting ones, or the like the tailoring, leatherworking, blacksmithing. Those are easy. The one that I found the most problem was with engineering, which, you know, it goes all over the place. Jewel crafting a little bit, and inscription definitely with all the different inks and stuff. That was a bit of an issue. Also enchanting, there's a little got stuck there a little bit, but for the most part, I think everything is cool. Now I left alchemy and tailoring because those have been the last two professions for this character, and now I gotta go, you know, find all the points and stuff. But if you want to do it, I can tell you, you can do it all by yourself. You might want to take this video is probably going to come out on Monday morning, so you have Monday to, you know, spend a few hours, especially in the gathering professions. I wouldn't say stick to do skinning too much, because that can be a drag, honestly, and it's hard. You have to kill the mobs, all this kind of stuff. Do that for a little bit, see if you can get a few points there so you can get some metal. If not, then switch over to herbing and mining, and do that for, you know, a few hours, as much as you can, just to get those. Actually, the whole day. Screw it, just do the whole day. That way, when the reset happens on Tuesday, you can still go out and do the herbing and mining for another good while, and get those other rare items that you find when you're mining and herbing. That gives you the knowledge points, and every time you earn a knowledge point, you get 5 Artisan's Metal. So for the gathering, each week you get up to 6 items that you can loot from gathering. The first 5 will just give you 1, and if you manage to stick it out to get to the 6th, that one gives you 3. So you get a total of 9 points. And for like mining, I got 11 little items. Those are the 2 that are illimited, you know, that you can find illimitedly, but they're pretty rare. And for herbalism, I think I got, shoot, how many did I get? I got, I think, 1 extra one, so I got like 10. So that's for the first week. That's what you're set up for. So if you do that tomorrow, or like today, I think today is the day this video is coming out, you can get 20 times 5, that's 100. And if you wait for the next day, you get another 100, because of the other, you know, 10 points potentially you can get. That's another 200 Artisan Metal, you know, plus if you want to do skinning later on, and then you can do the shuffle and get even more, because I think if I pushed it, I could have gotten 200. But that's just for the points, right? In the beginning, in the first time you do all the mining and herbing, you get a bunch of knowledge points because of, you know, the discoveries that you make of all the different types of nodes that there are. So you can still do that if that is the case. I do want to apologize. It wasn't It wasn't only World of Warcraft that had bugs this week. I ended up getting sick. You might notice it a little bit in my voice. I tried to do videos earlier, but my voice was it was completely shot. There was no way. And just now I kind of feel a little bit better, that my voice is not completely crap, that, you know, people are going to turn away immediately. But I just wanted to get that out to you guys. There's a lot of observations, a lot of things I want to talk about as far as initially for professions and gold making this week. It's been quite eye-opening, but I'll leave that for another video, hopefully for Tuesdays. I'll get that up. But if you want to, basically, to recap, if you want to do the Artisan Metal Shuffle or the Profession Shuffle to get the Artisan Metal, you can still do it. You can do it all by yourself, by getting all the materials you need. I'm gonna write it up here real quick, roughly the amount of materials you're gonna need. But if you have the gold and you want to save the time, you can buy a token. Right now in the NA, I think they're like 180. In the EU, I know you guys are probably a little more constrained, so it might be a little more expensive over there. But if you're in the US or, you know, NA, $15 gets, or $20 gets you, saves you a lot of time. And a lot of people are gathering, because that is making a lot of money. If you don't want to do any of that, maybe you do want to do the Artisan Shuffle for the tools, right? So you have your Artisan Metal for your gathering tools, because that would be cool. But if you want to stick to just mining and gathering and skinning, actually mining and gathering, herbing, they're pretty good. Skinning seems to be a little iffy right now. but that, again, that's for another video. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions, please leave them below. I answer them as soon as I can. Thank you for the tremendous support. All the people that have subscribed, the people that just simply like the videos, and even the people that have, you know, given me rough feedback. I appreciate it. I learn from everything, and I appreciate all points of view and stuff. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.